Proverbs, 6th chapter, against ships, idleness, and wickedness, blessings of obedience. Proverbs, 6th chapter. My son, if thou be surety for thy friends, if thou hast quickened thy hand with a stranger, surety, that's guaranteed, certainty, assurance. Thou art snared the words of thy mouth. Thou art taken with the words of thy mouth. Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself when thou art come into the hand of thy friend. Go humble thyself and make sure thy friend. Give not sleep to thine eye, nor slumber to thine eyelids. Deliver thyself as a roe from the hands of the hunter, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, but findeth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that prevaileth, and thy want as an armed man. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He divideth mischief continually. He sows discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These six things doth the Lord hate. Yea, seven are an abomination to him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked imagination, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instructions are the way of life. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. That's Caucasian people. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman a man is brought to a piece of bread. Adulteress want for the precious light. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife. Whosoever touches her shall not be innocent. Men, do not despise a thief if he stealeth to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that does it destroy his own soul, or wound and dishonor shall be till he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the wage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content till thou givest many gifts. Now, I talk about laziness and adultery. Now I'm going to read the same chapter, Wycliffe. Wycliffe Bible was written in 1534 before the King James. Here's the Wycliffe version. My son, if thou hast promised for thy friend, thou hast fastened thine hand at a stranger. My son, if thou hast pledged yourself or made a guarantee for thy friend, then thou hast fastened thy hand to a stranger. Thou art bound by the words of thy mouth, and thou art taken with thine own words, and thou art caught by thy own words or thy promise. Therefore, my son, do thou that which I say, and deliver thyself, for thou hast fallen into the hand of thy neighbor. Run thou about, haste thou, raise thy friend. So, my friend, do thou what I say and save thyself. Thou hast fallen into the hand of thy neighbor. Run thou about, haste thou, implore thy friend. Give thou not sleep to thine eye, neither let thine eyelid nap. Be thou ravaged as a dove from the hand, and as a bird from the ambushings of the fowler. Be thou released like a dove from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the ambush of the fowler. O thou slow man, or O thou lazy one, go to the ant and behold his ways, and learn thy wisdom, which when he has no duke, neither commander, nor prince, nor leader, maketh ready in summer meat to himself, and gather together in harvest that he shall eat prepared food for himself in the summer, and gather together at harvest time what he shall eat. How long shalt thou, slow man, sleep? How long shalt thou, O lazy one, sleep? When shalt thou arise from thy sleep? A little thou shalt sleep, a little thou shalt nap, and a little thou shalt join together thine hands, that thou sleep again. And then neediness as a waygoer shall come to thee, and poverty as an armed man. Forsooth, if thou art not slow, but if thou art not lazy, thy ripe corn shall come as a as a woe, and neediness shall flee far from thee. A man apostate, a man unprofitable, is he who goes with a wayward mouth. He beckons with the eye, he crampeth with the foot, he speaketh with the finger. By shrewd heart he imagines evil, and in all time he sows dissension. With a depraved heart he imagines all kinds of evil, and at all time he sows discord. His perdition shall come to him anon, and he shall be broken suddenly, and he shall no more have medicine. His petition shall come upon him at once, and suddenly he shall be broken, and then he shall be without any remedy. Six things there be which the Lord hateth, and his soul curses the seventh thing: high eyes, a tongue liar, that is accustomed to deadly leasing, a lying tongue, that is one accustomed to deadly lies, hands shedding out innocent blood, a heart imagining full evil thoughts, feet swift to run into evil, feet quick to run to evil. A man bringing forth leasing, a false witness, and him that sows discord among brethren, a liar, that is a false witness, and he who sows discord among brothers or among friends. My son, keep the commandments of thy father, and forsake thou not the law of thy mother. My son, obey thy father's command, and do not thou abandon thy mother's instructions. Bind thou these continually in thine heart, and compass to thy throat. Bind them, thou them to thy heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, go they with thee. When thou sleepest, keep they thee safe, and thou waken, speak with them. For the commandment of God is a lantern, and the law is light, and the blaming of teaching is the way of life. For the commandment of God is a lantern, and the law is a light, and the rebukes of discipline pointeth to the way of life, so that they keep thee from an evil woman and from a flattering tongue of a strange woman. Thine heart covet not the fairness of her, neither be thou taken in by the beckonings of her. Do not let thy heart desire her beauty, nor be thou taken in by her beckonings. For the price of a whore is scarcely a garbage of bread, but such a woman taketh away the precious soul of a man. Whether a man may hide fire in his bosom, that his clothes burn not? Can a man hide fire in his bosom and his clothes not burn? Neither go on coals and his feet be not burned, or go on coals and his feet not be burned. So he that entereth to the wife of his neighbor, he shall not be clean when he hath touched her. It is no great sin when a man stealeth, for he stealeth to fill a hungry soul, and he taketh shall yield the sevenfold, and if he is caught, he shall give back sevenfold, and he shall give all the chattel of his house, and so he shall deliver himself. But he that is an adulterer shall lose his soul for the power of heart, that is, for the wanting of reason. He gathered filth and scandal to himself, and his shame shall not be done away. For the fervent love and strong vengeance of the man shall not spare in the day of vengeance. For the husband fervent love and desire for revenge shall not spare him on the day of vengeance. Neither shall the husband assent to the prayers of any, neither he shall take many gifts for ransom, nor shall he take any number of gift for recompense. Now that was the Wycliffe version of Proverbs chapter 6, and this is the Vulgate interpretation. The Vulgate is written in Latin, and it's what Catholics use, but it's the translation, this is the translation of the Vulgate in English from Latin. My son, if thou be surety for thy friend, thou hast engaged fast thy hand to a stranger. Thou art ensnared with the words of thy mouth. To keep on talking, careful what you say of your mouth, and caught with thy own words. Do therefore, my son, what I say, and deliver thyself, because thou art fallen into the hand of thy neighbor. Run about, make haste, stir up thy friend. Give not sleep to thy, neither let thy eyelids slumber. Deliver thyself as a dove from the hand, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, O sluggard, and consider her ways and learn wisdom. Now, it says her ways, and the King James also say her ways. Wycliffe say his ways, okay? Which all through she have no guide, nor master, nor captain, but findeth her meat for herself in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Thou wilt sleep a little, thou wilt slumber a little, thou wilt hold thy hands a little to sleep. And one shall come upon thee as a traveler, and poverty as a man armed. But thou be diligent, Thy harvest shall come as a fountain, and one shall flee far from thee. A man that is apostate, unprofitable man, walketh with a perverse mouth. He wanketh with the eye, presses with the foot, speaketh with the finger. With a wicked heart he devised evil, and times he sows discord. To such a one his destruction shall presently come, and he shall suddenly be destroyed, and shall no longer have any remedy. 6 things there are which the Lord hateth, and the seventh his soul detesteth: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plots, feet that are swift to run into mischief, a deceitful witness that uttereth lies, and him that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep the commandments of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them in thy heart continually, and put them about thy neck. When thou walkest, let them go with thee. When thou sleepest, let them keep thee. And when thou awakest, talk with them. Because the commandment is a lamp, and the law a light, and reproof of instruction are the way of life, that they may keep thee from the evil woman, and from the flattering tongue of the stranger. Let not thy heart covet her beauty, be not caught with her twinks. For the price of a harlot is scarce 1 loaf, but the woman catcheth the precious soul of a man. Can a man hide fire in his bosom, and his garment not burn? Or can he walk upon hot coals, and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth in to his neighbour's wife shall not be clean when he shall touch her. The fault is not so great when a man hath stolen, for he stealeth to fill his hungry soul. And if he be taken, he shall restore sevenfold, and shall give up all the substance of his house. But he, an adulterer, for the folly of his heart, shall destroy his soul. He gathered to himself shame and dishonor, and his approach shall not be plotted out. Because the jealousy and rage of the husband will not spare in the day of revenge, nor will he yield to any man's prayer, nor will he accept for satisfaction ever so many give. Okay, now you have heard and proceed with what you've heard, and take caution.